Thank you, Patty. Hey, it's time to be thinking about cleaning up the fall garden. And today I'm here with Carol Michael, and she is the author of this wonderful book. It's called Potted and Pruned, Living a Gardener's Life. And of course, as you know, that's one of my favorite things, is living a gardener's life. Carol, you and I have discussed fall is not my favorite season. Spring is my favorite season, but you say that fall is the time to get ready for spring.
Exactly. I like to spend time in my fall garden getting it ready for spring because I host the world's best family Easter egg hunt. So I got to hit the ground running in spring, which means I got to pay attention in the fall to what I'm doing.
And I would agree with you that it's probably more fun to do that work in the fall than it is to try and struggle through the wet, soggy spring. So
it is.
Where should we start?
Well, I like to start and just do a little bit at a time. I don't like to come out and just one day attack the entire garden. So as things start to wind down, I go in and I clip off these flowers, or I clean up a little bit in the vegetable garden, and just as things happen, I just take care of them.
Okay. So what's one of the first things that you're going to want to do? I'm assuming we've got clippers ready, so what are we going to clip?
Well, the first thing we want to clip is in the vegetable garden. Actually, we want to take out some squash and other vegetables they're no longer producing, so we're going to get them out of there. And then I like to pick up the leaf mulch as I mow the lawn and put that on there to prevent weeds. So that's one of the things I start doing when that vegetable garden stops producing.
So you're using clippings from your actual lawn and leaves that have come off your trees as well?
Yes, I just mow with the bag and pick it all up, and then I mulch the vegetable garden with it.
And it's free?
It's free.
Perfect, that's great. So what's something else that you like to get done in the fall?
The other thing I like to do in the fall is anything that's diseased or has turned to mush, I want to cut it back. And if it's diseased, I'm sending it to the trash. If it's just mush, I can put it in my compost bins and take care of that stuff so it's not hanging around all winter and overwintering and becoming diseased in the spring.
And you make a good point. We don't want to put anything that was diseased in the compost pile because we don't want to spread it.
That's right. That's right. So everybody has peonies in their yard. Everybody has powdery mildew on their peonies. Those ought to go in the trash, not the compost pile.
Good advice. Anything else we need to be thinking about?
Well, in my garden, I have a lot of native perennials that will self-sow. And so I have to decide, do I want to leave the seed heads on there, the chance for the birds to nibble on them all winter, or do I want to take them off? Because if I leave them, the birds don't eat all of it, and I'm going to have to do a lot of weeding in the spring. So there's some I definitely will cut off now, and then because my compost pile won't get hot enough to kill that seed, I'll put that in the trash as well.
Okay, very good. Well, those are some good steps to get a jump start on spring when nobody wants to be outside while it's in the cold rain anyway, right?
Right.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Carol. I really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
the tips.
You're welcome.
I'm the Weekend Gardener for Brrrrr TV. Back to you, Patty.